প্রধানমন্ত্রীর পদ থেকে পদত্যাগ করে বিদেশে চলে গেছেন শেখ হাসিনা।
It was a rapid and seismic political upheaval. Overnight, the country's media did a 180-degree flip.
I remember on August 4, they were completely talking against the student movements, and they were saying that instead of students, the terrorists from political parties were leading the revolution. I mean, they were completely vilifying the student revolution.
Media organizations were very closely allied with the previous regime, to the point where they almost became the de facto mouthpieces of the Awami League government. After Sheikh Hasina fell on August 5th, and you opened the newspapers and every single front page called her a fascist, called her a dictator, called her regime authoritarian. You know, newspapers that we just didn't even think had that term in their vocabulary when it came to referring to her. It showed what a free media can really do.
Journalists have also, unlike during the Hasina years, delved into the extent of government corruption.
রূপপুর পারমাণবিক বিদ্যুৎ কেন্দ্র থেকে $500 কোটি বেশি আত্মসাৎ করেছেন সাবেক প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনা।
যা কিছু তাই বলে যাচ্ছে, সব বলার পরে বলবে কথা বলার স্বাধীনতা নাই।
Media outlets that could not be co-opted were bought out by cronies. Systematic intimidation pushed journalists deeper and deeper under a pile of stories that were deemed taboo. They got calls from officials. Even the most meekly challenging journalists would be blacklisted from the Prime Minister's highly choreographed press conferences. Many journalists left the mainstream and moved online, and yet even they were amongst those kidnapped and disappeared by thugs paid off by the government.
In the last 15 years, I mean, Sheikh Hasina as well her successive information ministers have been saying that the media landscape has evolved under her regime.
বাংলাদেশের গণমাধ্যম অনেক উন্নয়নশীল দেশের চেয়েও অবাধ স্বাধীনতা ভোগ করছে বলে মন্তব্য করেন তথ্যমন্ত্রী ডক্টর হাসান মাহমুদ।
The Yunus government, which is leading the interim administration right now, has said that they will not interfere in any way in obstructing media freedom, and I think they are true to their words.
সংবাদ মাধ্যম ও মত প্রকাশের পূর্ণ স্বাধীনতা ইতিমধ্যে নিশ্চিত করা হয়েছে। আমরা সবাইকে বলে দিয়েছি, আপনারা মন খুলে আমাদের সমালোচনা করুন। আমরা সবার মতামতের প্রতি শ্রদ্ধাশীল। মিডিয়া যাতে কোনো রকম বাধা বিপত্তি ছাড়া নির্বিঘ্নে তাদের কাজ করতে পারে সেজন্য একটা মিডিয়া কমিশন গঠন করা সরকারের সক্রিয় বিবেচনাধীন।
But the owners, I mean the gatekeepers who are in the leading position of those media houses, they have this mindset of cowering down to power. They have this notion that, okay, Bangladesh Nationalist Party will come to power if an election will take place, and they are not going to publish any stories that will earn them the ire of the BNP party.
We need media that can thrive and survive despite who comes in power. You protect the journalist from all forms of repercussion, all forms of reprisal, and you'll see the journalist truly living up to his or her potential.